Hey everybody, Alex Bennett from Agri Spray Drones. In this video, we are going to go over the spray settings of your drone. Okay, to get to there, we're going to go into Auto, top right corner, in the main settings. We've already went through flight settings, perception settings. Now we're ready for spraying settings. All right, so walking through this top button here, so this is clear, your clear trapped air. If the drone's been sitting for a while or you've cleaned it out and you need to prime the system or anything like that, this is where you're gonna go ahead and clear trapped air. Next one over from there is clear tank. So, if we're done spraying at the end of the day, I've sprayed out on my chemical, I want to run some cleaner or something through that. If I have my tank all the way full, if you hit clear tank, it will basically turn on the pumps and everything with the drone on the ground to basically blow out all the water. Next one over here is basically how you can switch your drone from 2 nozzles to 4 nozzles. Flow rate calibration is your next one. This is a little bit different than what people are used to, especially thinking of a DJI system. DJI, you need to do your pump flow calibrations, meter calibrations, all that type of stuff. This drone, you do not. So the only thing we need to do to get the drone calibrated, which I'm going to jump ahead, but we'll go back and talk about this, is the tank weight calibration. Flow rate is basically if we are we're flying and all of a sudden we notice, hey, maybe the drone's not holding right. I did 10 acres at 2 gallon, that should be 20 gallon, but I use, let's say 15 gallon or something like that. So if I can go to flow rate calibration here, you're going to see we have left nozzle calibration and right nozzle calibration. So these are magnification factors. So 1 is standard. So if we're putting too much product on, we're going to basically reduce our magnification, where the drone will put on less product. If we need more, we're going to take it up. So far on all the acres we've flown, we haven't seen any issues. Default of 1 is fine. But this is where if you start seeing you're not holding rate quite right, this is where you will start manipulating these. Next one down is your tank weight calibration. So this is actually calibrating the scale heads on the tank. Very, very simple to through. If you click on there, you're basically going to raise the tank up a few inches off the scale head. You're going to hit reset weight. It's going to give you a 5-second countdown timer. Once that's done, you're going to put the tank back on the scale heads, hit tare weight, 5 seconds more. It's going to be calibrated and ready to go for you. We have noticed that the J100 does not hold tank weight calibration as well as we would like. I would recommend for guys doing this, do it at the beginning of every day before you start. Just do a tank weight calibration. Like I said, it takes 5 or 10 seconds to do it, and then you're back up and running. We have noticed, if I've done it all day with the spraying, I know the tank's empty, and all of a sudden I fire up the drone, it might say I still have a gallon or so in the tank. So just do the calibration. I recommend, once a day at the beginning of the day. Next one down is ignore water pipe errors. For some reason, if it's saying you have bubbles in your flow meter or it's giving you some air, but the drone is operating fine, maybe we have a bad sensor or something like that, I can actually turn that on. So if there is any air, but I know everything's functioning fine, it'll basically make those errors go away.
Close ignore water pipe error.
Next one down from there is use a fixed flow rate. For the most part, a lot of people are never going to use this, but if you were on the ground and you want to play around with your micron sizing to see what it looks like, or if you're manually flying for testing or something like that, and you want to have a fixed flow rate in there, you can actually turn this on, select your gallon a minute and your droplet size, and basically once you turn on the full spray, it will spray at that gallon a minute and that micron size. Most people are not going to use it, but if you're wanting to run the drone, let's say you're wanting to test, we place some ESCs on the nozzles, or we just want to flush some water through it. Basically, the drone can be stationary when this is turned on, and it will run in these functions. If I'm in the air, if I want to go over an object and just spray it, with the drone not moving, you would turn this on. If you're in any sort of flight situation and the drone is basically stationary, it's hovering in the air, and this is turned off, it will not spray. So if you're doing anything like that, that's what you do there. Spray control. So you see we have an on, an auto, and off. These are so auto is basically going to be any sort of automated function. That means the drone has full control to turn on, turn off, all that type of stuff. If we're just if we're flying around or we want to check the nozzles to make sure they're working, this is where we can do full spray on, which again, if I have this setting turned on with full spray on, then it's going to run the pumps at 2.6 gallons a minute at 40 microns. And then of course spray off. All right, next one down is pretty cool. So this is one we just got going. So the J100 actually has 3 different nozzle configurations. So as you can see on this one, this is the standard configuration that the drone comes with. So we have a small top atomizer and then the bottom atomizer disc. And then the next one is we're actually removing the bottom atomizer disc and only running the top, which gives us another micron scale. And then there is another complete disc all by itself where it's a larger top atomizer disc without the bottom. This is basically so you can select what configuration you have. Once you select that configuration, it actually will adjust the micron scale. And I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. So basically we have this nozzle set. And if I go to fixed, this will be in their main settings too. So if I click on this, basically with this configuration, I can go from 10 microns up to 150 microns. Now if I select the next configuration, now I can run from 90 microns up to 500 microns. If I select the next configuration, now I can go from 130 microns up to 620 microns. Pretty cool feature. We just got this one going, but we're going to go ahead and train you on it. You should have that, very soon. So cool feature. Next one down from there is basically, so these are kind of some live stats when the drone's running. We see water pump. So here's our left pump, our right pump. We can see, service life, how many hours it's ran, RPM speeds, all that type of stuff. If we click more, we can actually see the temperatures and currents and stuff like that. Next box down from there is we actually have the atomizers. So we have a front left, a right front, a left rear, a right rear. So if I can click more, again, this is where I can see how many hours are on it, at what RPMs are they running, current, voltage, temperature, stuff like that. For some reason you're like, man, this one nozzle just doesn't seem to be acting right. This is a pretty cool feature to go in here and say, okay, yeah, I see something's going on. Maybe it's running less voltage or it's running at a different speed or something like that. That can give us some inclinations of maybe we have an ESC on a nozzle or something like that starting to go out. But it's pretty neat to do, especially if you know what you're looking for. It can help diagnose quite a bit. So that's pretty much it for this one. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.